Walk and Talk, Episode 9. This one is about my political views. I believe that our political parties, Republican and Democrat, are so beyond corrupt they are not salvageable. We're going to have to either create a new party or completely overhaul the system altogether. I believe the biggest problem in our political system is corruption and greed. It is the elites at the top that think they deserve a better life than you and me. And this is every single politician in Congress. No one in American politics is concerned about the people that they represent. Not a single one. So we need to create a new political system that will keep political people in check. Things like term limits, salary restrictions, and pension restrictions. I believe our politicians in Congress, if they serve just 5 years in Congress, they get a pension for life. Who gets to work for 5 years and gets a pension for life? That's absolutely asinine. And not a single one of them is complaining about it. Why would they? They're the elite class. They call the shots. They make the rules. I would consider that treason, and the penalty could be extremely severe. I am a secular humanist, so I believe that we need to do the things that helps humanity. And I'm open to debate every single issue to find out what would be most beneficial for humanity. So rather than get mad at me about any particular issue that I bring up now, if you have a better idea, then have a calm, rational conversation with me about why you think your idea is better. I believe socialism is the best way to help humanity, and capitalism is actually the enemy. Capitalism is a system specifically designed for rich people to maintain their power through wealth. I would make it illegal to be a rich person, because when you become rich, you're no longer representing the masses of the people. You need to know what it's like to live like the rest of us so that you can make decisions that benefit humanity instead of yourself. The difference in my form of socialism and what the current Democratic Party seems to stand for, they want you to pay more taxes and put more power into their hands so that they can make decisions for you. That is absolutely inappropriate. They've already proven that they're not capable of making good decisions to benefit me or you. When you say liberal Democrat, to me what I hear is to give our government more money, more tax money, and trust those people to make good decisions for us. I don't trust them at all. I want to decrease taxes and decrease the government immensely in both size and financial burden. This is why I have supported Donald Trump, is because he made a platform on cutting the waste and draining the swamp. This is the most important thing that America needs, in my view, is to cut the crap out of the American government. And every single person in Congress, both the House and the Senate, are corrupt to the core. They're not representing us at all. This is what term limits would help accomplish, and we should prosecute any person in Congress who makes decisions that benefit themselves over the people they represent. My favorite thing that Donald Trump said in the first time that he was running was when he told Hillary Clinton that she would be in jail if he was elected. I believe she deserves to be in jail, but he let me down. He didn't put her in jail, he didn't even prosecute her. Now he's apparently saying that he's got proof that Obama and Joe Biden and all these people colluded and stole an election and all this, but I don't see anybody in jail yet or even being prosecuted. I'm convinced that Nancy Pelosi has been busted several times with insider trading, but she never gets prosecuted because these people that are in our Congress are the ones that are the elite. They don't get in trouble for doing things. And yes, when Trump recently said that, there is no Epstein list, that makes him look guilty as hell. All my life, people have said they're just voting for the lesser of two evils for the president. And that's most definitely the case. And it's always been the case. My number one issue is holding corrupt politicians accountable. We need to get the corrupt people out, and we need to establish systems that will prevent corruption in the government. When I worked for the federal government, I had to sign a piece of paper that said if anybody offered me an apple, I had to refuse it because I could not be accepting bribes of any kind as a federal agent. But our politicians accept millions of dollars in lobbyist money and special interest. They should be thrown in prison. They won't hold each other accountable because they're all doing it. But let me shift to some other issues. All war is evil. We should defend our people, and we have no business getting in anybody else's conflicts around the world. If we can't establish a coalition of countries around the world that stand against atrocities, then I guess atrocities will have to take place in other lands because we have no business policing the world. A lot of the problems we have in America is because America has thought that they should stick their nose in everybody else's business all around the world, all the time. I'm a humanitarian and I stand against all violence and atrocities against all humanity. But America cannot be the police of the world, especially from the position that we're currently in. Until we fix our own problems, we have no right trying to fix other people's problems. Let me talk about sexuality for a second. I believe consenting adults should be allowed to do whatever they want to do sexually as long as they are consenting adults. There could be private clubs or whatever you want for people to practice whatever they enjoy doing in a private setting. It should not be open and in the public because there are children that do not need to see all these things. I believe children should be protected from all indoctrination of any kind. Children should be allowed to live their life how they choose, and they need to have as much information as possible to make a wise choice on the life they want to live as an adult. But they don't need to be forced into anything, and that includes religious ideology or sexual ideology. Now on the tax front, there should really only be one tax. It's a sales tax. Property tax should be illegal. Income tax should be illegal. And however much money we raise from sales tax, whenever you buy something, you pay a tax on it. That's the budget that the government would have to operate on. If the government can't operate on that budget, then they need to reduce the size of government. I believe inflation should be illegal. We should have fixed prices on everything and they always stay the same. The only purpose that inflation serves is to make rich people richer. The people who set the prices on the products you buy are the rich people, and the reason they raise the price is because they want to give themselves a raise. They want more money. They want to be the only ones that can afford to own a home, and then they just want you to rent from them. That way you're paying their bills for them every month while they build equity. Of course, I can't get all my ideas in one video, but I would like to hear your opinions on what I've said so far. What do you disagree with? Can you make a rational argument against what I've said? I want to show you something. Just look at this example house in my neighborhood, and I'm going to walk down the street and show you another. This is not the one I want to show you, but I just want to point out this is right next door to the one I want to show you. Look at the raggedy shutters and stuff on this big nice old house. It's for sale. You only need about $700,000 to get it. Here's the one I was going to show you. Check this place out. You might not be able to see it real well. Who knows how much that one's worth. I'll show you that to point out the inequities and the injustice in this world. Is no more valuable than the rest of us. He does not deserve to live with an exceptional level of quality and luxury, while the rest of us struggle to get by. That's capitalism. Capitalism breeds corruption and greed and injustice and inequity. I could accept some level of diversity in the social structure based on the amount you contribute to humanity. The people who benefit from capitalism are the ones that are willing to trample on the lives of other people so that they can live the life of luxury. We need to change the American dream. Right now, the American dream is to become rich and powerful. But the American dream should be creating a land where all humans can thrive and benefit from each other. Hopefully I made it very clear how neither the Democratic or Republican side of our political structure today is even working towards where we need to go. And the only people that should oppose what I'm saying in this video are the rich and powerful, because they're the only ones that would suffer as a result of my policies. But they wouldn't really even suffer, because they would be on the same level playing field with the rest of us, and nobody would be suffering. But from their perspective, they would be suffering because living like the rest of us would be suffering for them. I would give them an opportunity to spend their wealth on things that would benefit humanity, homeless shelters or whatever it is that benefits humanity. And if they couldn't find a way to spend their money in a way that benefits humanity, then I would seize their assets, throw them in prison, and I would make the world a better place. Peace.